Here are some cards to look out for at your TMNT pre-release. With the TMNT pre-release happening this weekend, here are a few cards I'd recommend keeping an eye out for when building your decks. Now for context, these are primarily going to be commons and uncommons that catch my attention, and that's mainly because if you open a very powerful rare with enough support, chances are you're probably already running it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, I always make sure to prioritize removal when designing my sealed decks. But with that being said, since this is a smaller set, it's a bit difficult to gauge how good some of this removal is. I didn't find too much, but for a few standouts in white, I got Dimensional Exile, Grounded for Life, Make Your Move, and Uneasy Alliance. For black, I found a potential powerhouse in Anchovy and Banana Pizza, Death in the Family, Shredder's Technique, and Stomp by the Foot. For red, I saw Manhole Missile, which has a great reference to the TMNT arcade cabinet, Say Your Prayers, Toidles. Green, we have Novel Nunchaku and Tenderize, as well as Tainted Treats, which I talked about in the past, and clearly this is a limited card. A few other cards that caught my attention were cards such as Splinter Hamato Yoshi, primarily because of how many ninjas are in the set, Courier of Comestibles, because you could tutor for a variety of different pizza options, Michelangelo to help you pump your team, Genghis Frog to utilize mutant synergies. If you're able to capitalize on alliance synergies, Lead a Little Orphan Amphibian gets a lot of value. If you're able to capitalize on a lot of artifacts, Donatello Wayward Machines is a great finisher, especially with a bunch of mutagen tokens running around. In short, this is a very interesting limited environment, and I can't wait to try out all the cards this weekend. But with all that being said, now I'm curious to hear what you think. Will you be attending the pre-release this weekend? If so, what cards are you hoping to pull? What cards do you think are going to be powerful and limited? Were they cards that I mentioned here, or maybe some that I missed? Let me know down below.